For the next few days, I'm gonna try replacing my iPhone with the Apple Watch Ultra 3. It's no easy task, but someone's gotta try. Apple makes setup stupid easy, and since I already have the Ultra 2, I can simply copy-paste my settings directly to the Ultra 3. And to nobody's surprise, the Ultra 2 and Ultra 3 are nearly identical devices. The only new things on the Ultra 3 are emergency SOS, 5G, 6 extra hours of battery life, 1 more tortilla chip. It doesn't come with guac. OMG satellite connection, like take me to space. And it charges faster? Too legit to quit. I mean, Ultra 3 legit to quit. Tough sapphire crystals. Save the planet! Wait, the Ultra 2 also saves the planet! So yeah, they're like basically the same. I got cellular dialed in just a couple minutes, and now let the games begin.
I just realized something dumb. I didn't bring my phone with me to the gym, and my freaking weightlifting program is on a fitness app on my phone that I can't access on my watch, so.
Yeah, that was kind of an unproductive gym sesh, but I have something very fun and different for this particular Apple Watch video. This little guy is the Tiny Pod, and no, this is not sponsored. I bought it with my own money because it looks cool. Essentially, it's a case for the Ultra Watch, but has a working scroll wheel just like the iPod that originally came out in 2001. Some designs are timeless. And now, I'm very excited to take this little device and you guys on a little adventure. But this is where things got a little interesting for me, because once I started using the Apple Watch Ultra 3 as my main device, I realized this is gonna be a lot more simple if I can streamline the rest of my life too. And that's where this comes in. This is the Mammotion LUBA Mini 2 all-wheel drive. And I'll be honest, I went into this pretty dang skeptical because throughout high school and college in the summers, I mowed lawns to make money. So I got a pretty critical eye for quality cut grass.
My initial thoughts are there is no freaking way this thing is gonna work.
And I've seen robot mowers before. They mostly feel a little gimmicky. Like they kind of work, but you still gotta babysit them, so you might as well just mow your lawn anyway. But this little Luba is the first robot mower I've used where I looked at my yard afterwards and thought, that actually looks legit. It can automatically map your lawn, or you can do what I did because I'm picky and you can custom map it yourself. You just drive around the perimeter of your lawn, it memorizes that, and then it takes over by cutting everything in the middle of the perimeter.
Also, our yard isn't very hilly, but this can handle up to an 80% slope, or like 38.6 degrees if you're really getting serious. Also, you don't have to worry about it hitting obstacles because it has 360 navigation with LiDAR and dual camera AI capabilities, so it learns your yard as it goes and doesn't get stuck.
In this model, they've also added low temperature preheating, which basically means if you're in a colder climate, it'll warm up the battery before mowing so it keeps the performance consistent and it doesn't destroy your battery over time. If you don't have time to mow, this solves that. If you physically are unable to mow, this solves that as well. It's one of those cool pieces of technology that when used intentionally can really change your life by giving you a couple extra hours a week. So if you want to check one of these out for yourself, top link in the description. Thank you so much to Mammotion for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to seeing if this Apple Watch can actually replace my phone. What if instead of just doing these tests in my hometown, I went to like New York City or something? Yeah, I flew to New York with this thing.
Hey Siri, navigate to Yotel in Times Square. Navigate to Yotel.
First, you have to tell me where you are.
And right off the bat, we're experiencing technical difficulties. I'm not a complete psychopath yet, so I did bring my phone, but I'll clear that up here in a second, so stick with me. GPS was really struggling in New York City, but can we give my man Carlos a little love in the comments? 5-star Uber driver for sure. And with a quick power off and back on, everything started working. And honestly, all credit to Carlos. I really believe that his smile is what's making this GPS 5G connection work. The watch probably goofed since I forgot to put her in airplane mode on my flight. I pulled up directions to my techie hotel, aka Yotel, and honestly, I'm walking in.
My
my guys. We're here. The little Apple Watch Ultra 3 iPod Classic shenanigan, whatever you want to call it, got me here. After I turned it off and back on, it was working fine with maps. While I've been traveling here, I was thinking about what would it actually look like to travel to a place like on an airplane or anywhere with only a watch and not bring a phone. And no, I'm not doing that for this trip. That would be insane, but I am willing to genuinely throw a dart at a map of the United States and fly there with only an Apple Watch if this video gets 100,000 views. This is on you guys. If you want me to hop on a plane with just one of these and go do an entire adventure video, share this video. So I'm here in New York City for another YouTube video, but I felt like it was the perfect opportunity to get out of my comfort zone with these watch experiments and bring it to a chaotic place, just to see if it can replace my phone in some aspects while still being like more of a tame experiment. I do have my phone on me for safety, but I'm very hungry, and my friend Jonah Holland, who is an incredible creator, told me that the best burger he's ever had in his life is in New York City. Now let's say I did want to just use my Apple Watch to go to this burger place. Theoretically I could, because in Google Maps you can look up where subways go and start a route using subways, and you can use Apple Pay. You don't have to have like a city card, Metro card, or anything like that. So we are gonna go to this apparently incredible burger joint, but I do wanna give you a quick overview on how this little guy works. So obviously inside this chassis, which seems to be mostly plastic, is the Ultra 3. It also works with the Ultra 2. This little scroll wheel is a physical scroll wheel that actually moves and controls the dial on the Apple Watch, and you feel the haptic feedback from the watch in the little case here, and it feels really good. And then you have these little buttons here that control the functions on the Apple Watch. This one feels good. The other two, you kind of have to press kind of hard, but you can see this opens up all your apps, and you can scroll like this, very cool. Go back home. This guy, gotta push it harder, pulls up your control center, which you can also scroll through, very neat. And you can double tap if you have Apple Pay set up. And then you have to type in your passcode because it's not on your wrist, and you can use Apple Pay. And then on this side is your action button. I usually have that set to workout, but right now it's flashlight because I'm not actually wearing it as a watch. So using the workout app is not gonna be happening right now. You just pop this tab down and that's the Apple Watch right there. It just slides in. One single tab, there's no power, it's just a physical device, which is very satisfying and analog. I do wish the build quality was better. It's just plastic, so like one serious drop could break this thing for sure. I'm excited to go to this burger place. Not gonna tell you what it is yet. I navigated the concrete jungle, and just like Jared, I'm going to Subway. But unlike Jared, I'm eating burgers, hamburguesas americanas. And also I respect children, and I will not go to prison. Yeah, that was fun, but I used my phone, so let's just keep using this as my only cellular device. Hey babe, babe. Hey babe, babe, hey babe.
What?
Will you take this from me?
Okay.
Love you. What are we doing today? Are we gonna go get jacked? Hey, how do I get jacked?
Here's an answer from menshealth.com.
Stand holding medium weight dumbbells, palms facing you, knees slightly bent, keeping your back flat and your core tight. Hinge at the hips and bend your knees slightly, slowly pushing your butt back. Siri's actually helping me get jacked right now, LOLXD. For me, my watch's Bluetooth never connects to our vehicles for music. In my last video, apparently some of you guys say you use your watches with your vehicle's Bluetooth all the time. How the heck are you guys getting to do this? Please instruct me. But at least Bluetooth works for my fancy headphones. Looks like I'm raw dogging this lift. No tunes required. Just my thoughts and goofy group chats between sets.
I was thinking this year we turn it into a full month-long extravaganza period. Thoughts, question mark?
This is where I actually love the watch. When I don't bring my phone, I can still respond to people, but I don't waste time scrolling socials. So I can actually get my stuff done in a timely fashion, and even though I'm not tracking fitness stuff because I'm using the TinyPod case, I can still use the stopwatch function if I want to. This just in, wifey drops a text asking hubby to grab grocery.
Yep, no problem, exclamation point.
Target acquired. Butter chicken sauce.
Hello?
Hello, have you ever gotten the naan bread from here? Because I cannot find it.
It might be in, like, maybe in the middle section. Do you see bread on there as well?
yes.
Like, there's usually some.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, cool. All right, love you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day, baby girl.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that's right. I use speakerphone in public with no shame. And it's not even November. No Shame November coming soon on Disney Channel. It's a different day now. I had a phone call with a friend. I tried using the Apple TV remote app. It failed, but I did get to check basketball scores. Nice. But most importantly, I'm not sucked into my phone around my son, so we're actually getting some intentional time together. We like to, oh, you want to hold the camera? Okay. Good camera operating. You got it. We like to FaceTime my parents on random mornings. Can't do that with this today, so we're gonna have to borrow the big guns, Levi. Mommy's phone.
There's a bug.
There's a bug? Oh yeah, it's on my camera. Get out of here, Buggy. We had a nice FaceTime sesh with the fam. So earlier today, Levi grabbed this and yeeted it off of his little high chair and it broke apart into pieces. These buttons came out of the chassis, unfortunately, so that's how I accessed the action button. I found the action button on the floor, but I don't know where the other button is, so I'm gonna try to crack this open, see what's going on. Whoa, okay, so if you're curious what
Siri here. Let me know if I can help.
If you're curious what the innards of this guy look like. So when you scroll the wheel, it moves this band and then it physically pulls on the scroll wheel on the Apple Watch. And then you get that haptic feedback from the watch that kind of vibrates through this whole chassis. Can you guys see that? Feels awesome. Okay, this isn't the action button. This is the other side, the button right above the scroll wheel. That's how that button works. Oh, shoot. Let's find the missing button. Oh my gosh, where would it be? Hello? Just a crumb, never mind. I wish the buttons didn't so easily fall out of this thing, but I gotta find it. Where did it go? Let's see it. More crumbs. I actually decided to take one more peek. Here in his grimy little high chair, I noticed something. You can see both buttons are in now. Should just have to snap this back on. Flashlight button, control center button, apps button, scroller. We're good. So, the Ultra 3, while not a perfect replacement for your phone, is a pretty dang solid device. But I know this perspective is unique to me. I'm wanting something like an Apple Watch that can actually replace my phone for the most part. But the Ultra 3 is exactly what the watches before it are. A companion device. It's meant to lock you into the Apple ecosystem. They really love doing that. So I'm still waiting for a company to release a watch that I could truly take anywhere and feel comfortable and safe leaving my phone at home. But I guess time will tell.